across schools, and we need to be able to scale it out to nationally to the rest of the boarding schools. And we need to do so in a manner that will not strain the budget of the country. Give us the right fiscal headspace to support other projects in the country. And how we are looking at doing that is because of the savings in terms of the move from firewood towards LPG or electricity, there's savings that makes it eligible for carbon credits. And just to give you a bit of numbers for the school, for instance, Garissa school has around 2,000 students in population. That will give you around 1,300 credits. And to give you the numbers, annually, the school will be able to get around 6 million Kenya shillings for the next 15 years. You put it at a national scale, for 5,000 boarding schools, that gives you around 14 billion that you'll be making every year for 15 years. 10 million, yes, to support, even in primary schools, to support the running of these projects. Our idea around it is, given the savings, we need to be able to create a global roadmap. This will be the first project globally that is doing a transition with the carbon component. And our plan is that, Mr. President, when we get to COP30, we will deliver this as the first project that you'll be able to demonstrate at a global stage on how a project can be run at a national stage, leveraging carbon finance to support governments to find sustainable ways of running government projects. Wonderful.
Your Excellency, we have the cylinders of the gas. We have the gas cylinders there, which was donated by the Ministry of Petroleum, that is going to be used to power the steam generator, so that schools like this can stop using firewood as a source of fuel and rely on LPG entirely for cooking. These are 2 tanks of 2 tons, and they can be able to run this school for about 4 to 6 months. If they use the steam generator. But if they are using direct cooking, it will be less, because the other normal cooking technologies consumes a lot of gas. And so that will make the schools to become more sustainable. Thank you.
Very good.
For the saving on firewood, efficiency is about 85%. But when they are using LPG gas, the efficiency is about 90.3%. Yes. Thank you. We appreciate. Thank you very much. Yeah. And so we will share with you the data of the report.
Wako nyuma huko. Songeni nyuma, songeni nyuma. Bas, hata nyinyi tokeni hapo. Kuna wanafunzi wako huko. Ndio? Haya, Garissa High School hoye. Hamjambo. Assalamu alaikum. Wewe songeni, nyinyi, tutakosana na nyinyi, tokeni hapo. Kuna wanafunzi wanangojea huko kuangalia huyu hasla ako hapa anafanya kitu gani. Wewe. Bas, mimi kwanza nataka nimshukuru Mungu, tumepata nafasi, tumefika hapa Garissa High School. Na nimepata habari ya kwamba Garissa High School imetoa Wakenya wengi ambao wanasaidia na kuchangia katika kuendesha taifa letu la Kenya. Ni kweli? Na nyinyi mko na bahati na nafasi ya kusoma katika Garissa High School. Na leo tumekuja hapa kwa sababu tuko na a national program ya kuhakikisha kwamba mambo yetu ya upikaji, ile inaitwa clean cooking, sio mpango ya Kenya, ni mpango ya kimataifa. Kwa sababu mazingira duniani kote ikiwemo Kenya inapata matatizo kwa sababu ya vile tunatumia mambo ya environment, vile miti inakatwa, vile carbon inakuwa emitted. Na sababu hiyo, there is a global movement towards clean cooking. And Kenya is part and parcel of the global movement towards clean cooking. And our schools are a very primary target because we have millions of learners in our schools, that use millions of resources in terms of cooking. This program here is a pilot program that the government of Kenya is undertaking with a view to rolling out to all our schools across Kenya. It is our intention that instead of using firewood to cook, we will now be using gas, and instead of using gas directly, we will now power our cooking using steam that is generated because of this process. So this is a very important step, and I want to ask the ministry, both of Environment, under my friend Aden Duale, and the Ministry of Education, to conclude the pilot projects, bring the subject to cabinet so that we can approve and begin the rollout of this program. I already gave an undertaking on behalf of the government of Kenya that we, as a climate-sensitive country, as a champion of climate action, globally and regionally, we should be the first ones, and we should be at the forefront on making sure that clean cooking become part of our infrastructure, not just in our institutions, but also in our homes. Kwa hivyo mimi nasema asante sana. Thank you very much for welcoming us to Garissa. Nimekuja hapa mambo ingine mingi. Nimekuja hapa mambo ya airport. We are building and upgrading the airport in Garissa. We have titled it program to title this place. We have affordable housing program that we are undertaking. We have roads programs that we are undertaking, and many other things that we are doing together with the county government and the leadership of Garissa County, as we do it with the rest of the leadership of the Republic of Kenya. Kwa hivyo, nataka niseme asante sana. I am very proud to be amongst the future generations of our nation. I wish you well in your endeavors as students. You have my support 100%. As you have heard, I have undertaken to transform our education sector to make sure that there is clarity in our CBC program, to increase the teacher-student ratio, and that is why I have hired an extra 76,000 teachers in the last 2 years, because we want every student in class to have adequate teaching because of the number of teachers that we are bringing on board. We are also changing the funding model for our education system to make it student-centered. In the past, it was centered around schools and around institutions. But this time around, we want our funding model to be centered around the student and the needs of the student, so that students from vulnerable backgrounds, we can attend to them appropriately, and we can make sure that every child in Kenya has a chance to learn. Kwa hivyo, mimi nimefurahi sana kufika Garissa, kwa sababu mimi nimefika, basi mnajua hawa wadosi wengi hawa wote. Kama kuna matatizo ingine ya shule hapa, huyu former old boy wa student hii, Bwana Duale, ataniambia, ananiambia kuna matatizo kidogo ya shule. Simutampatia hiyo matatizo aniletee, alafu ndio mtaniambia vile mnataka tushughulike. Lakini kwa sababu nimefika hapa leo, school captain akuje hapa, school president. Habari boss, uko salama? Wewe ndio kusema haya. Ela, uko na maneno? Okay.
The President of the Republic of Kenya and His Excellency Dr. William Ruto, the Deputy President, and Professor Abraham Kidhuri Kindiki, and all protocols observed, good morning. Your Excellency, your President, good afternoon. Your Excellency, your presence means a lot to us. And in fact, my people here are very happy because the two presidents have met today. They are very happy because the two presidents have met today. And Your Excellency, on behalf of my fellow people, in Garissa High School, we are facing several challenges. And in terms of academics, we are excellent, lakini hapo kwa infrastructure tuko chini kiasi. And number one, shule tuko na basi, hatuwezi enda two functions, and at the same time, we could need an extra vehicle or an extra bus. And secondly, we usually conduct assemblies in the sun, or functions in the sun. So we could need a multipurpose hall so that we can be maybe away from the sun. Thirdly, the school population is about 1,300, and then the kind of library we have can only accommodate 150 students. So we are asking for the expansion of the library. And I can see the time is very short. I could mention a lot, so thank you.
Okay, Mr. President. Asante sana. I can see you have represented your people very well. Remember, these are your people. So, kwa sababu umetetea hawa watu wako, these your people. Umesema hawana sijui maneno fulani fulani. Mimi vile nitafanya, nitawasaidia shilingi milioni 10. Ndio, Bwana President. Sasa mutapanga kazi gani mutafanyia? Sijui mutajengea hiyo, unasema sijui nini. Mambo ya bus, wajana na mambo ya bus. Bus, huyu Abraham, huyo mjamaa umesema anaitwa Abraham. Huyu Abraham Kithure Kindiki. Sasa wewe Bwana Deputy President, unajua kazi yako ni kuassist the president. Sasa nataka unisaidie hapo kwa bus. Ama nataka urecruit Duale. Mufanye pamoja hiyo mambo ya bus, mutafute bus mulete. Si ndio? Si namna hiyo? Na waende wapange hiyo bus walete. Mimi nitatoa milioni 10, nitatuma kwa mwalimu mwanze hiyo infrastructure ambayo huyu Bwana President amesema. Sawa sawa. Tunawapenda sana. Thank you very much. Hapa pia tuko na waziri Alice Wahome. Huyu waziri ndio waziri wangu wa mambo ya housing na mambo ya public works na mambo ya title deeds na mambo ya lands. Amebebana na title deeds ya watu wa Garissa. Mnajua governor wetu Bwana Jama, governor wa Garissa. Mnajua mzee wetu Farah Mahalim, mbunge wetu wa hapa Dadaab. Mnajua governor wetu wa kutoka kule Marsabit, Mheshimiwa Mahmoud Ali. Hapa ni Deko ambaye ni mjumbe wetu wa Garissa Town, mbunge wetu wa Lagdera, mbunge wetu nominated, senator wetu wa hapa Bwana Haji, yuko Abdul Haji, na Umu ambaye pia ni nominated MP wetu, na wadosi wengine wengi hapa, na sisi wote ni timu moja. Sawa? Na pia Bwana President ako area. Bas, asanteni sana. God bless you.